It's gonna be a nightmare to try and fix it. It's day one of the van build, and I've been avoiding this day for so long because of how afraid I am of what I might find. Today we're gonna start the demolition. We're finally gonna figure out what the actual state of the van is, how much rust exists, and what we're gonna have to deal with. But first, I need to figure out how to remove some rivets, because a lot of the wall panels are fixed with them, and I've never done it before. So, let's get started. I don't seem to be having much luck with the rivets. I just keep smearing them around and instead of like destroying them and popping them out. So I'm gonna do some more research on how to remove them, and in the meantime I'll remove the Phillips heads because apparently there's a bunch of those. One down. I was being just a little bit of a dum-dum. Just a little. I was using the drill in the wrong direction, and that's why the rivets weren't going anywhere. I was just smearing them around. I am so stupid. But now that I know this, let's get rid of them. Yay! Now that all the wood panels are gone, let's get rid of these bigger rivets so we can remove this wall between the cab and the back. So I can switch between the two without going outside in case it's raining or there's somebody there I don't want to deal with. Let's go. Three days later, and finally all of the rivets are out. All of the wood panels are out, the separator is out, so yay! It took this long because, again, I was being a little bit of a dum-dum. It might be a trend for this video, or even maybe the whole van conversion. Let's hope not. But I was using the wrong size drill bit. It was a little bit too small for the size of the rivets, and so I was drilling through them but not popping them out because the walls would still be intact. Once I switched to the right size drill bit, everything started going a lot smoother and a lot faster. Now, in terms of state of the van, I am definitely a little bit worried about that roof seam over there because it doesn't look that great. It already has some body filler on it. It already has some pretty significant rust coming on. So I need to figure out how to fix it and how to fix it properly. Because in the place that it is, once I start putting insulation up, once I start putting the walls and the roof up, if it starts leaking or the rust starts spreading, it's definitely gonna be a nightmare to try and fix. So let's do it well the first time around. Other than that, I think the van looks pretty good. Other than being completely gross. So that's gonna be our next step, kind of to sweep things and wipe them off a little bit, because I'm tired of getting my hands black every time I touch something. Also, I'm tired of stepping on screws and rivets. So let's get things clean. taking a little break from our regular programming of removing the floor because a lot of those screws are either stripping or just caked on with crap and I can't get my screwdriver in there. So I had to order some special drill bits, which hopefully will arrive tomorrow or the day after. But in the meantime, we're not gonna stop. I got some other orders in. I got a new old seatbelt, because safety first. I got a new old wiper arm, in case it starts raining in the summer in Portugal. Very likely. And I got some new speakers, because the other ones were pretty old and shot, and I'm excited to get some tunes. So, should we get started? I think so. Yay, it works, I'm safe. Now let's go do the wiper arm.
I just bought a new whip, spent a couple thousand just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she'll never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love, la da 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 da.
Paired.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. The second of losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate.
They arrived. These are the new drill bits that I got to hopefully remove the bad screws. I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know if it works, but supposedly this tip works kind of like an inverse drill, so it drills a hole while it's spinning counterclockwise, so in the direction that would remove the screw. And if that doesn't work in and of itself, it will create a hole that then we can put the other side on, which is basically just used to grip the screw and pull it out. All good in theory, but does it work? Let's see.
Like I'm rich and I'm famous, don't see the grind that I know that it came with.
Well, that did nothing. Maybe it works on screws that are not like so stuck into whatever they're holding on to, because these ones I think they have like a little bit of rust. But now I'm so frustrated that I just feel like pulling on the wood, and whatever breaks, breaks. Hopefully the wood. But I'm gonna like take some deep breaths, and instead of doing that, I think I'm gonna go back to the previous step and just try and drill them out like rivets. Hopefully that will work. I don't know. I'm so annoyed. Yet again, we're trying a new tool to remove the floor, because drilling was taking way too long. So I got a rotary tool, and my plan is to cut slits into the screws, and then I can use a flathead screwdriver to hopefully remove them. And let's really hope this works, because I'm running out of ideas. Let's go. It worked! We got it out! Let's start moving! Yeah!
Music got the best in me ever since I was a child. Now it's showing its ugly face. What can I do? Music creeps into my dreams, wakes me into sweaty sheets, abandons me when nights died out. What can I do? What can I do?
These wheel covers are a little bit more stuck than I was expecting. I got all the screws out, I got these two rivets that it had in the middle, but it's still stuck. So what I'm guessing is there's some sort of glue going on. So I'm gonna try applying some heat and see if that releases it.
So I better use my legs and run before it is too late to flee. I feel there is no other way. It's what I can do, what I can do. Then I want to be with you, but you know there's music too. Don't let jealousy allure you. Stop this, get right. Stop this, get right.
And now that we have a clean slate, we're at the perfect place to finish this video. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the rest of the conversion, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! This conversion is gonna take so long. This video is like 15 or 16 minutes, and I've been trying to remove everything from this van for like a month. Through that I got COVID for a little bit in the middle, But still, it's gonna take so much longer than I thought.